y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brianna and I am a 4th year 3rd grade teacher in North Carolina. If you have been following along with me in my classroom setup series, it's gonna be on hold again. But if you haven't seen all 7 or 8 videos, I believe there are, go ahead and click the playlist so that you can go check out what I've been doing in my classroom. However, I'm not really sure what happened because teachers have always been allowed in their classrooms August 1st. We're always allowed in before contract hours, but my county is acting strange this year and they're saying that we're not allowed in until our work days for liability reasons, which I completely understand, but also like we know we're working at our own risk and like we just want our classrooms to be the best they can. So I can't get into my classroom for another week, but that's okay because I'm going to put this video up before I post my setup from the other day. So I have actually 2 days of classroom setup that I have not posted yet. So I will extend this week out so it feels like I am in my classroom. Don't you worry. However, that is totally fine because it gives me purpose. It forces me to enjoy my summer, and I'm one of those people that struggles with that, but I did go to the pool today, first time in a while, so that's good. I just get caught up in just having so much time to be able to just like get organized and prepare and just be crazy type A, and I forget to take care of myself. I tried to do that today, but along the way I have been printing and prepping a lot of different things that I wanted to share with you all that I'm really certain you will enjoy. All right, so this first thing I'm going to show you a picture of on the screen now right here. I wanted to do this my first year of teaching, and I don't know, I guess I just ran out of time and didn't end up going through with it, but I made a little like business cards. So it's very simple because I want this to be something that my families can put on their fridge and just reference throughout the school year. I don't want it to have too much going on. So it just says my name, it has a QR code, and it links them directly to my school website, and it says scan here for my website. That's it. Once they get to my website, then they'll be able to see the anchor charts that we're using in class and they can reference. I have videos up that they can take a look at if they need homework help. I plan to link all the YouTube videos of the multiplication songs that we practice in class. So I really want to utilize my teacher website this year, and I think I'm going to make that one of my PDP goals, my professional development plan. For those of you that are not teachers yet, and I think this is a thing everywhere, but as teachers, we have standards as well. We pick 2 every year to focus on and to make it a goal to better ourselves in, because we are lifelong learners. So I want to make it something, I guess, with parent communication and utilizing my website. Parent communication, I think, is something I want to just focus on, not because I'm not good at it, but just because, like I said, I want to make my website something that families can utilize at home. Like, the internet is so big now, it's so easy to give them something to access. If you didn't know that your phone camera, you don't even need a QR code reader app anymore. Jess from Hello 3rd grade just like whipped out her camera and scanned it on her phone, and it took her right to the website. Cameras are automatically QR code readers. I think that is like mind blown, literally. So anyway, I plan to laminate these, cut them out, put a magnet on the back, and have them prepared for open house, or have them prepared for meet the teacher, which is in 2 weeks. Since I can't be in my classroom, I just want to have all of that stuff ready. So I sat there today and watched this video here, 40 minutes long. I just wanted to see what I had on the kids' desk so that I could be prepared. All right, other things I've been making. I printed these labels. I've actually been getting a lot of questions about these. These are not for my classroom, but I do have similar ones in my classroom. These are not mine. These are from Teach, Create, Motivate. I will link them down below. The only ones that I did make that are not a part of her pack are the square ones that go on my book bins behind my desk for my Monday through Friday bins, but I probably can't sell those because it's like basically her design. I made these for my partner teacher from 4th grade. We used to be departmentalized when I taught 4th grade, and this year they're switching to not being departmentalized. So crazy, but first year she's teaching all the subjects. So I made these for her. I have to laminate them and cut them. Well, I'm not gonna cut them out. She can cut them out, but made those. All right, next thing. I will link this template down below. It was like $2 on TPT, and there's, the O is missing because I'm going to put an eraser there. Last year, for some reason, I bought donut erasers from the Target dollar spot, so fantastic. But I really liked this one. A lot of you have been sending me a few different ones, but this one says, "You do not know how excited I am to have you in my class. Love, Miss Pavensky." And then I'm going to put the little donut eraser right there. I'm not going to laminate these because this is like my meet the teacher gift that I give my students. Just the little cute thing with the little eraser on it. Last year I did the bubbles. The 2 years before that I did popcorn. Thanks for popping in because of my circus theme. I don't laminate these because the kids take them home or they probably throw them away and just keep the little donut. So I printed those out, have to cut those, but look at all this open house prep. Then I don't know why I've never done this before, but I got Miss Fifth's first day task cards that have different questions on them for each letter, and I printed those out. I'm just gonna laminate these so I have them for the school year. I will link that down, I mean every school year, I'll link that down below as well. I'm really excited to do those on the first day because task cards is something that is like a staple in my classroom, so why not start from day one? And it's a get to know you activity. It'll get them up and moving around the room instead of just sitting there and answering questions, and it will show them my expectations or have them start feeling what it's like to do task cards around the room, which is awesome. On another task card note, I've been going crazy here. You will see I have a lot of these little zipper pouches, and each unit has its own color. I got these from Dollar Tree. They're the Jot plastic zip envelopes. This is not something that I would ever purchase and have my students access every day because it will break fast. However, this is how I am storing my grammar. So I did get the Not So Wimpy Teacher grammar task cards and PowerPoint bundle, which I'll link down below. I just grabbed 2 of them to show you what I've been doing. Here it is. Unit 1 is in the blue ones, and these I'm going to store in my filing cabinet, so that's a reason I kept that other filing cabinet. And in this little envelope here, we have just the title slide so that obviously I could see what the pack is about. And I printed all of these on cardstock just so I wouldn't have to keep switching paper, and it's just easier to click print because there's over 200 pages and it just takes a lot. So cardstock. I have the recording sheet, and I've mentioned this in a previous video, but I don't usually print these out in advance. However, since I have it all as one neat little pack, I went ahead and did it. That way when I pull this, I can just go ahead and pull this out and make copies of it, and I don't have to go to the computer, find the one I'm on, print it out, do all that. It's already ready to go. And then the answer key is there as well because I do plan on taking these as a minor grade. Now, someone suggested, because I talked about sending this home and parents not understanding like why the kid got the grade, because with task cards, the actual thing they're doing is not there. Someone said, why don't you put the task cards on the back, like shrink them down? I'll see if that's like something easily I could do, but, or if like a parent wants to see it, I don't know. I think I might just like wing it this year and see what happens, and if there's a lot of questions about it, then that's something I'll definitely do in the future. So thank you to whoever suggested that. That is all in the front. And then behind it are the task cards. Now, I have laminated these and I have cut them. However, you will notice this is the jankiest cutting of life. I left the edge on and I left the white border around 1/2 of it. If it was like this, oh, well, I guess this would be like this. I literally sliced down and sliced across and that's it. Because the only reason for like my math task cards or my other reading task cards, the only reason in the past that I've cut the border out is because that's the only way they could fit in the photo cases. Since these are not going in the photo cases, there's no reason for me to take the time to make sure they're pretty and beautiful. A child does not care if you stick this up and there's a white line on the bottom and extra laminate around the side. They're looking at the words, they're looking at the color, they're looking at the picture. Like, so it has saved me so much time, let me tell you. I speed through chopping these up. I don't even care if they're perfectly straight. I mean, for the most part they are, but it has been a much easier prep because I'm not focused on the extra pieces. So I print all of those, laminate, cut, and then they sit in the back, and then I seal this up. So now, like I said, all unit 1 is in the blue, and there's a review at the end of each one, which is cool. So it reviews all the skills, but same thing. I have the title page, the recording sheet, the answer sheet, and then the task cards. So that's how my organization is going. I have unit 1 and unit 2 complete. My goal is to finish unit 3 today. I've kind of been doing 1 unit a day, which hasn't been that bad. And it hasn't been like a day. It's been like 2 hours to complete all of it, and there's 8 sets in a unit. So like watching Netflix, listening to music, hanging out, super easy prep. I'm trying to think the only other thing that I want to accomplish. Oh, I did work on my Meet Your Teacher letter, just like my introducing myself letter. It's the same as last year. However, I took out a few things, changed my favorites just a tad, and got that set up. I'm debating whether I should print that on cardstock or just white paper. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, cardstock is always a lot more presentable. I think I might hold off and see if I have any left before I just go ahead and do that, because there's other things that I do need the cardstock for right now. So that is ready to go and be printed. I just haven't printed it yet. My supply list is ready to be printed, and I did like a donut border around it. I'll show you that when I'm finished. I mean, when I do actually print it out. So make sure you're subscribed, make sure your notifications are turned on when I get to placing those things out on the students' desks for open house, meet the teacher, I don't know what it's called, back to school night, meet the teacher. I'll be sure to show you everything I've created. Again, I'm going to have to hold off on the labels on my bins because that's one thing I did not get to before not being allowed back in my classroom, so I don't know which ones I'm going to need. Also, I'm not actually sure if I have that file anymore. Looking back at my video from last year, I did not even have my cabinets organized last year. I didn't know that. I thought they were organized at the beginning of the year. I was in a new classroom. Like, what was I doing? So I'm way ahead right now, which is so great. The only things that I really have to organize back in my room are behind my desk area, of course, because I still have a lot of my resources at home. I have to organize that cart because it has just kind of become a dumping zone. And I have to organize my centers drawers and decide what I'm actually going to do with them this year. Some of them are going to be for storage, for like dry erase sleeves and big square tiles of construction paper that I have for area. But the top few is where the students are going to access their math facts materials and just different things for different centers. I'm debating whether or not I should make labels with my Cricut for the drawers at their table groups. Let me know what you guys think. I've never actually made labels before, so I'll have to figure out how to do it. I'm sure it's not difficult. I just need to decide if that's something I want to take on. Oh, I also want to make schedule cards. A lot of things on my plate for this upcoming week. I should probably make a list and organize all my ideas, but you know, I kind of do things in a random order. Like, I didn't even finish this before I started doing open house stuff, I know. But luckily, since I do have a week of this prep, I'll be able to finish everything that I think I wanted to finish. Now, granted, I did want to plan all of science and social studies this whole summer, but it's just not gonna happen, and that's okay. I did plan the human body unit, which is great, and I found a way of planning that I enjoy, so at least I'll be able to bring that with me this school year. And then I think this week my team is getting together to curriculum map for the first quarter. So that is where my head is at right now. Let me know where your head is at right now, guys. Are you starting school? Are you just getting into your classroom? Are you way into the year already? What is going on with you? I want to know. All right, I think that is it for today. I was kind of going to make this a vlog, but I just like to talk all at once, and I haven't interacted with human life all day, so this is me. I even went to the grocery store and I checked myself out, so there's that. But if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I know you all love my classroom setups more than prep, but hopefully this will inspire some of you, and you'll find some cool links down below from all of the things that I'm using this year. Oh, don't forget, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I don't know what you're doing, but you should go follow me on Instagram. I'm not like a very artsy Instagram person. I just haven't become accustomed to that lifestyle yet. However, I do post random updates on there. On my Teachers Pay Teachers, I have updated my rule posters to be the KG font. So if you are interested in those are on there. And I've also put my multiplication numbers on there, and I put my book bin numbers 1 through 36, I think they are, all on there. I took the plunge and I purchased, which was the $5 plunge, and I purchased the commercial license of the KG font so that I'm able to sell it. And I think I'm turning blue, and I don't know what's going on. Those are all up there. So many people have been asking me. Number Talks poster, haven't gotten that up there yet. Like I said, I need to work on the clip art for that. I need to find clip art that I can actually sell, and then I'll get that up. And I think that's that. As always, if you have any questions, let me know down below or DM me on Instagram, because I'm always answering those. I try to answer comments and keep up with them, but then sometimes when the video gets old, it falls into the cracks. Thank y'all so much for watching. I have updated my Amazon wishlist a little bit with new things that I'm interested in for my classroom, so if you want to take a look at that, it's always linked down below. I think I've said everything I need to say. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, thumbs up this video, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching.